I'm going to talk about resilience. Could we have resilience and determination from the deepest place from within? And does that resilience and determination actually compensate us if we are not so intelligent like others? I want to start off by telling you a story. There was a homeless man who was struggling to get by. Passerbys would mock and ridicule him. And often he would feel really, really upset to the point where he would simply not want to come out of his little shed. Nonetheless, he felt a very, very deep, deep spark from within him. And because he felt that deep spark from within him, he was determined to recover from his situation. And he was determined to finally get off the ground, finally find his footing. And he eventually opened the business and he was successful. There's another story with Albert Einstein, which not many people know. And that is that he couldn't even get a job as a high school teacher. He often said, "I'm not an intelligent man. I'm just persistent, and persistent." Persistency builds resilience and determination from a very, very deep place from within. It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable that last year in February, after I was smashed to the ground, after another suicide rumor which was spread, I once again picked myself off from the dust, wiped off the dust, and picked myself off the ground and rebuilt myself and got to where I am today. From having 27 subscribers in February 2019, I'm pleased to say that now I have 103 subscribers and it's growing. I'm excited about it, and I know that in a very short time I will grow past the 1,000 subscriber mark. It's going to happen. I have that determination. I have been through rejection. I have been through pain. And I've had to recover and remain afloat despite all that I faced. I want to follow on and mention another very interesting thing that happened to me a couple of days ago. And this correlates to my message about my own resilience and my own means of getting off the ground and growing and prospering. I was in conversation with somebody, and I sort of expected them to turn around to me and say, "Jessica, that's inspiring. That's amazing." But they didn't. But you know what I did? I turned to myself and I said, "Jessica, I love you. Jessica, you are the light you are." I held my hands on my heart when I mentally thought about that. I said to myself, "You are the light you are. And nobody could put out your spark. Nobody could dim your light because you are amazing." And I noticed that when I was doing this kind of thing with my two hands, I noticed that I just felt so strong from within. I just felt so determined from a deep place from within, to a point where nobody could bring me down again. To a point where I just didn't need the validation from somebody else. Nobody else's means of skipping over me. Nobody else's means of forgetting me, of not realizing I'm there, would actually affect me. I still don't know till now how I got to this place. Because I wasn't at this place last year, the year before, prior to that. And I certainly wasn't there when a suicide rumor was spread about me in January this year. It was pretty scary when a suicide rumor was spread about me. I'll never forget it. It will remain marked in my memory forever. Nonetheless, I do know what it was all about. It was all about trying to delete Jessica out of fear. People are afraid. People who are afraid will trespass your boundaries out of fear, out of recovery from trauma, and also out of desperation. Don't take it to heart. If Albert Einstein would have taken to heart the fact that he wasn't hired as a high school teacher, he never would have got off the ground. He never would have achieved the achievements he achieved. Also worth noting that Albert Einstein was not allowed to work in the industry of the atomic bomb making because the American internal intelligence was afraid because he came from German descent. How ironic. How ironic considering the fact that the Germans burnt his books and they ridiculed, ostracized, and rejected him. Rejection doesn't have to mean you feel thereafter inferior. Rejection doesn't have to mean that you feel thereafter worthless. Rejection doesn't have to mean that somebody else has hence gone and invalidated you. On the contrary, there are so many stories out there of people who faced the bitter taste of rejection. Nonetheless, they took that as their pillar, as a stepping stool to get off the ground and ascend. It's unbelievable, and it's unbelievable how I have ascended after facing so much rejection. And it's equally unbelievable how today I look at those who rejected me and have no ill feelings towards them. No ill feelings whatsoever. How is that? Why is that? How could I have done that? You want to know how I did that? You want to know why I could have done that? Firstly, it's been a journey. And there were points where I had ill feelings towards them. It's been a journey. I've been trekking along this journey and really trying to get to this amazing place where I am today. This happened because I saw the results. I saw the positive outcome of that rejection. I saw the positive results of it. And I also saw where those people who rejected me, where they were coming from. They weren't coming from a place of anything but pain. They were coming from a place of pain. And because they were coming from a place of pain, their means are trying to trespass my boundaries. Especially one particular individual who tried to encourage me to commit suicide. I think he has since died, actually. I think he's actually died since then. I've spoken about him last year quite a few times. Mr. DW. I think he has died since then. Unfortunately, he died. But ever since I've realized that he was coming from a place of pain after he lost his mother at a young age, etc., etc., etc. So many stories you could find of the people who rejected you. They were coming from a place of pain. I realized, Jessica, people who are coming from a place of pain, send out your blessings to them. Send out your blessings towards them. Don't send it out verbally because they're not likely to accept it. Send out your positive message mentally and it'll get to them. Pray for them. And that means a prayer will get to them. And they'll hence recover from their trauma. And they won't have to trespass your boundaries thereafter. It's pretty exciting because today is my 4th day of dry fasting. It's been an amazing achievement. I've reached ketosis. As you can probably see by now, I've reached ketosis, which is pretty cool, pretty exciting. It means that my body is using its internal resources to keep me breathing, to keep me on my 2 feet. It has created the purest waters, purest, the purest hydrogen from within. And I hence feel this amazing, amazing strength, power, determination, and resilience from the deepest place from within me. Thanks so much for watching my video today. And thanks so much to so many of you for putting your faith in me and for subscribing. If you enjoy this video and you haven't subscribed yet, why not smash that subscribe button? Feel free to share this video with your friends, family, acquaintances, and peers, with anyone you like. Drop a comment down below. And remember, your persistence will create your resilience, and your resilience is not dependent on another human being. Wishing you high vibes, high frequency. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I love you so, so, so much.